Twój przewodnik po świecie języka angielskiego. Dzień dobry, witam bardzo serdecznie. Tutaj Monika Podbielska. Witam w moich podcastach, gdzie opowiadam Wam historię o języku angielskim i w języku angielskim, po to, żeby poszerzać słownictwo i uczyć się rozumienia tekstu ze słuchu. Dzisiaj będzie historia po angielsku właśnie, która będzie opowiadała o historii Dnia Świętego Walentego. Jest to taki dzień, który jest coraz szerzej obchodzony również w naszym kraju. Wielu osobom może się kojarzyć nieco z tandetą, ponieważ wszędzie widzimy czerwone serduszka, kwiatki i rzeczywiście często słyszę, że po prostu się wielu osobom to już znudziło i nie chcą tego dnia świętować, aczkolwiek jest to piękny dzień, ponieważ kojarzony z miłością. Chciałabym Wam dzisiaj opowiedzieć jego historię, żebyście może nieco zmienili nastawienie lub właśnie podejście do tego dnia. Może spojrzycie wtedy na ten dzień nieco inaczej, a może sama historia Was zainteresuje. Pamiętajcie, że z mojej strony www.monikapodbielska.com można pobrać pełen tekst wraz ze słownictwem. I jeżeli czujecie się na siłach, możecie posłuchać tej historii albo najpierw przeczytać sobie, sprawdzić słownictwo, a potem zabrać się do słuchania. Zapraszam. The story of St. Valentine's Day. Nowadays we widely celebrate the day of St. Valentine. All around you may see red hearts everywhere and Valentine special offers. Sometimes you feel compelled to offer a Valentine just because it is expected. But sometimes you offer a Valentine because you wish to share a card or a tiny gift with a loved one. Whichever we do, we either love it or hate it, I dare to say, don't we? Like many other holidays, Valentine's Day is thought to be of American origin. But, like many other holidays, it is not. But when and how did the festival originate? In fact, there are a few theories, legends, and tales. One of them takes us back to the history of St. Valentine himself. St. Valentine was a Roman priest from the 3rd century. Valentine lived during the reign of Claudius II, who did not allow his soldiers to get married. Claudius believed that married soldiers would not make a good army. So, when he found out that Valentine married young couples secretly, he had the priest arrested and sentenced to death. St. Valentine is credited with restoring the sight of Asterius' daughter. Asterius was his jailer. On the eve of his execution, the priest wrote a farewell message to the girl and signed it from your Valentine. His execution was carried out on the 14th of February 270 Anno Domini in Rome. As the legend says, a pink almond tree, which is a symbol of love, blossomed on his grave. The phrase, from your Valentine, became a symbol of friendship, lasting love, and sharing with others. Other sources claim that St. Valentine celebrations are natural continuation of an ancient Roman festival of the goddess called Februata Juno. The festival was known as Lupercalia and was held on the 14th February as the festival of fertility. Also in those times, there was a strong belief that on this day, birds choose their mates. It may explain why lovebirds seem to be such a popular motif on Valentine cards. Already Shakespeare himself referred to this tradition in his Midsummer's Night Dream with these words: St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds, but to couple now. In medieval France and England, Some customs were carried out which seemed to be linked to the Roman festival as well. Single men and women got together on the 14th of February. The names of young, unmarried girls were mixed up, put into a box, from which each man picked a card. The woman whose name was on the card became the man's sweetheart or Valentine for the year to come. By the way, did you know that the very word love is one of the oldest English words? It came about before the year 900. Even before there was social media, Netflix and roses, people wanted some way to express their affection to others. Love, is love, right? But coming back to our story, in our times, the Valentine tradition has undergone a revival, and it is clearly visible everywhere we go. And anything is also easily commercialized under this heading. There is also a legend regarding the origins of this day. It goes that hundreds years ago there was an old monastery. Many monks lived there and worked, and everyone had a special skill to boast on. One was a great painter. Another played organs beautifully. The next could sing heart-tugging songs. But one in this company could not paint, could not sing, and could not do any other great thing. So he sat and was wondering what he could do to please God. And then he heard a voice saying to him, "Do the little things, Valentine." There was no one around, and so he thought that he must have dreamt it. But the voice kept coming back and kept saying, "Do the little things, Valentine." Eventually the monk, Valentine, came to terms with the message and decided to do the little things. First, he cleaned his room. Then he went outside to the garden where the flowers seemed to blossom for him as for no one else. He picked the most beautiful ones and threw them over the wall when some children were passing by. The children immediately thought that the flowers came from the heaven and had been thrown by the angels. When a child was born, Valentine was always sending a white flower to the mother. Brides were accompanied with the most beautiful roses on the way to the altar. The last way of the dead was comforted with some blossom also. If Valentine saw a child crying, he would take it in his arms to soothe the stress. Wherever he would go, small hands clung to him, and older folks were saying, "There is the good Valentine. He always brings sunshine." After his death, the people of the village decided that they had to keep the memory of good Valentine. They said that our children and our children's children must know of this good man. So, each anniversary of his birthday, all the people from the village were sending cards and small gifts to one another. Since then, Saint Valentine has been remembered as the one who made holy little things for others. And so, Valentine's Day has become the festival of love. Lovers surprise each other with little presents, flowers, or a romantic dinner by candlelight. Cards and gifts are passed to loved ones, and if the sender doesn't want to be recognized, the card is signed from your Valentine. Mam nadzieję, że historia przypadnie Wam do gustu lub przypadła Wam do gustu. Przypominam, że ze strony można pobrać pełen tekst. Zapraszam Was do subskrybowania podcastu, żeby być na bieżąco i zapraszam na kolejny odcinek. Pozdrawiam, Monika Podbielska.